Moreno vs. Albazi, the battle of the top contenders. The UFC Fight Night 246 Mixed Martial Arts Tournament will take place on November 2nd. In the main event of the evening, two top athletes of the lightest weight category will fight: Brandon Moreno from Mexico and Amir Albazi from Iraq. We invite you to study in detail the headliners of the upcoming event in Edmonton, Canada. Why is this fight important for the UFC's lightest division? Moreno currently holds the second place in the ranking of the UFC's lightest weight category. Albazi, in turn, is located in the third position. Against the background of the fact that recently the title holder in this weight was given to UFC debutant Kaya Sakura, and this indicates a certain stagnation of the division, it is quite logical that the fight between Brandon and Amir acquires a more significant status. The winner of this meeting will either automatically enter the championship match, or will receive a challenger fight with Brandon Royval, who has settled in first place in the roster. Moreno's strengths and weaknesses. At the moment, Moreno is on a series of two defeats. In July 2023, he lost to the current UFC champion, Alexander Pantoja, and in February 2024 he lost to Brandon Royval. Despite losing the title, Moreno remains one of the most dangerous and popular fighters in the light heavyweight division, who has every chance to regain the belt. Moreno is a versatile fighter with an impressive skill set. His striking technique, grappling, excellent cardio and strong enough defense make him a formidable opponent for anyone. In the distance, the Mexican demonstrates good footwork and combination work. But, of course, the Mexican also has weaknesses. So, under pressure, Brandon fails to impose a comfortable distance for himself. In addition, he has problems defending against takedowns and timings. Advantages and disadvantages of Albazi. Albazi is one of the main avenues of the division. Amir has won 6 victories in a row, and has not suffered a single setback in fights under the auspices of the best promotion in the world. In his last fight, held in June 2023, he defeated Kara France. Amir's real threat lies in the distance. He does not try to control the opponent. His goal is a quick and decisive victory, with the help of hard ground and pound or submissives. In the rack, he is distinguished by speed and heavy strikes. Note that Albazi has problems with functionality. After the equator of the fight, Amir often sags in terms of cardio. In addition, the Iranian fighter sometimes doesn't feel the distance and misses a lot. What to expect from the fight? If we compare the key statistics, then there is an approximate parity. Moreno throws more strikes per minute 9.61 versus 6.34 and landed strikes more 4.13 versus 3.16. However, Albazi has a higher strikes accuracy 50% versus 43% and an advantage in the number of successful takedowns per round 1.79 versus 1.13. As a rule, both fighters spend most of their time in the distance according to StatsFight. The average percentage of being in this position from the total number of fights in Moreno is 69.98%, in Albazi 60.07. In this regard, it is highly likely that the guys will arrange a showdown in the distance. Let's assume that Albazi will have an advantage in the first 2 rounds. Amir, due to his power and good timing, is able to inflict considerable damage on Moreno, interrupting him on the ground. However, if it fails to strangle the opponent after the equator, the initiative may pass to a more experienced Brandon. Moreno and Albazi's StatsFight rating. Whose is higher? According to StatsFight rating, the fighting level of former UFC champion Brandon Moreno is lower than that of Amir Albazi. The Mexican's technical arsenal is rated 84. As for the prospectus from Iraq, its characteristics are endowed with a rating of 93. If you like this review, then please like it. Watch the main fight and the entire UFC tournament together with the StatsFight MMA Picks and Score app available on the App Store and Google Play, where in parallel with the broadcast you can follow the live stats, the G-Fight winner probability scale and the course of the fight screen to anticipate the outcome of the fights faster than others.